What?
Being tied up. Which was very interesting.
I think that's a ground rule double. No, fifth base is changing diapers. Yeah, baseball season's over. Can we just move on to any other question? Thank you. And serious about the tattoo. Make it make sense to you. If it fits in your story and it's something that you want to be a part of you moving forward, I think that's where it makes the most sense.
Absolutely, that just makes my decision so much easier.
There you go. Happy to help.
Safe travels back to South North Carolina.
Northport, South Carolina. Listen, guys. It's not going to be a quiz. We don't need to write it down. Hi.
Hey, Jensen. Hey, Jared. My name is Kanaya, and I just want to say thank you for the opportunity to meet me and my friends Samara. We drove to Dallas to be here.
Where from?
Virginia. Hampton.
What part of Virginia?
Hampton.
Hampton?
Hampton, Virginia.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, so we'll be in Norfolk, you guys as well.
Yes, we will be coming to you. You could have just waited. Okay.
This is my second one, so thank you. But my question is, what is one of your favorite quotes or saying from a different character than who you guys played? I asked it.
In the show
Yeah.
or in general? Yeah. In the show. Gosh. Feel on the spot.
Let me, I'm gonna,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily a specific, it's not one quote. And I think I've said this, I think we've talked about this. In the Dean's final scene, in the barn scene, it was Jared's idea to echo the lines from the pilot episode. Those were written. And when he brought that up, it took me a minute to like comprehend that. And when we did it, because it wasn't scripted, but he was like, I think you should say what I said to you, and then I should say what you said to me. And I just, in that moment, that meant so much more than I think what was originally scripted. Even though what was scripted was beautiful, but that was one of the most like that I was really proud of my boy in that moment. And I was thankful for that vision to this show and to this character and to this story that he did. And that's one of the reasons why I will forever cherish our on-set relationship as much as I do.
Amen. Thanks. There's so many. I love a lot of the Bobby Singer quotes, but to Jensen's point, there was another line in that sequence, that one sequence, that was not scripted. And to how we kind of start this conversation with, this is not a fandom, it's a family. When Jensen said it wasn't initially scripted, I don't think it maybe even ever made the script, but he said, you always keep fighting. It was so deep, and it was so Dean talking to Sam. It was also us telling y'all, we see you guys. We're with you. And he was Dean every single second between action and cut. But you keep fighting, you always keep fighting. Was pretty special, and was one of those things that it didn't surprise me that he thought of it, but it shocked me that it came out when it came out. I was like, yeah, okay. Yeah, that was a thank you to all. And thank you very much. Sure.
Jensen, tell me if I'm doing good or not, okay?
What is it?
Son of a bitch!
It's useful. It's useful. Very useful.
Safe drive back. Hi.
And my question is I spend a lot of time in the car. So if you were listening to your ultimate playlist of every song you've ever loved, which two songs or artists would give us like absolute mental musical whiplash if they came on one after another?
Which two songs would cause...
That we would listen, like, that would be on our playlist, but if you listen to them back to back, would give you, you'd be like, what the?
So it's like if you listen to Circle of Life and then you listen to like Unknown.
Okay, I got
I feel
you.
like you're leading the witness here.
No, I got
I was going to say Circle of Life.
I immediately, I think of two songs that I have, like, in my rotation, that back to back would be like, Claire de Lune, which is classical music by Debussy, and Duality by Slipknot.
I'm going to go with...
What the? This guy has problems.
I'm going to go with Hey Jude and Feminine Phenomenon. What do I do? So you're already...
Like Circle, no, the song for
Circle of Life.
I feel like she just gave it to us.
She did, yeah.
No, okay, yeah, like the Circle of Life and like Stand by Unknown.
Okay, I like it. All right, fair enough. Thank you for your question. That was fun.
My question involves movie acting versus TV acting. And that recently with streaming, you see movie actors going between TV and movies. So movies, so when you first started, did you want to be a movie actor or TV actor? And now that you have established your career,
That's a great question. I don't think we've ever been asked that.
I wanted to be an actor. Like, I don't know where that, like, I was like, listen, just, like, let me tell stories. Let me, I want to dive into this. I want to use my creativity to, like, bring a character to life and to bring story to life and bring emotion and this and that. So if that landed on a movie set, if that landed on a television set, if that landed on a Broadway stage or a regular stage, if that landed anywhere, and I was able to do this and make a living doing it, I didn't necessarily care about what the delivery system was. And I know that from an audience standpoint, it means something different for film and for television, for streaming, and for stage. But for me, it's all the same. And I'm happy to be able to do it on any stage that allows me to flex those creative muscles and let me do the thing that I love to do. So.
I love that. Similar but different. I think if I could think back, so I've said this a couple of times this weekend, but I didn't really think of acting as a career until probably like season 3 or 4 of Gilmore Girls. At the time. Honestly, I was like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can save up some money and go back to college at UT in Austin. And then, yeah, there we go. And it kind of, I just kept on working. I was like, I'm gonna wake up and get to work and go home and let me know if I have another job opportunity. I bet if you asked 17-year-old Jared, which is how old I was when I pilot Gilmore Girls, what my career goals were, where I'd have them. My goal is to work, to Jensen's point, like I'm gonna express myself and explore my medium of creativity wherever I can. But I bet I would have said I want to be a movie star or something. Here at 43, with 25 years in the industry, I absolutely prefer television because you grow it's so much more like life. Like you grow, he and I, for our 15 and a half years, because of COVID and whatnot, and strikes, of Supernatural, we both experienced births and deaths, and friends' marriages, friends' divorces, and, you know, moving, and then you go through so much, and so you're playing the same character, exploring that character while life is so different, and trying to, and so it brings out another part that you may not have thought about. It goes like, okay, I'm doing a movie from December to February, like I'm doing now. Let me figure out what's going on. Like I'm certain the movie I'm going to do soon, Bodyguard, book movie, it comes out, I think, in a year, you know? I think in my head, after they call a wrap on the final day, I'm going to think about this scene and that scene, and I should have done this, and I could have done that. I wish I would have explored that. So I think with TV, it becomes kind of a journal, much like our question, where are you? Where are your tattoos? What tattoo? I'm on. There you are. Okay. TV is so much more of a journal. And when my kids are old enough, I guess I'll go through some of it with them and think about, like when Supernatural's on, I think more about what's happening in my Jared's life than the filming of the show. So I probably would have said movies, but the way I'm wired, I actually love TV.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm Kira from Wisconsin. So I love listening to Supernatural Meaning Now, the podcast that Rob and Rich do. I think it's a lot of fun. And we just started season 8. So I wanted to ask specifically about the episode that Jensen, you directed, and just what was it like, more specifically, directing the episode, but more specifically directing your dad. And Jared, what was that like also for you, just watching that dynamic and watching them work together?
With Matt? Oh, your dad. Your dad.
Yeah.
And kids? Was that
And Party.
I mean, look, it's my dad. So, you know, I was like, hey, you want to come up and do this thing?
He's an actor already.
Yeah, I mean, he's been doing it as long as I've been alive. Maybe a slightly different capacity, but he no stranger to a camera. So when I said, hey, you want to come up and do this thing? He was like, yeah, sure. I will say, though, in very much my dad fashion, we did the scene. I didn't have to direct him. I mean, I basically just told him, I was like, stand here, and this is what the scene's about, and you go, you know the lines, and do your thing. So there wasn't much like trying to pull a performance out of my father. I mean, I knew he could handle that, you know, in his sleep, and he did great. But it was, so we like, you know, we're 8 seasons in. Jared and I are, you know, we're the big dogs on set. There's no producers. They just let us run the show, effectively. And usually, like, the directors would be like, okay, well, we're the parent here. I was the director, so, I mean, it was full on, like, you know, the inmates running the prison. And he, you know, we do the scene, and we finish the scene, and then Dad has to be Dad. And he goes, can I just get everybody to gather around? Just get the whole crew to... And I just was like, oh God, here we go. And he brings the whole... And he's like, I just want to thank you guys for taking such good care of my son. And he gives this whole speech about how proud he is of what we're all doing. And it was such a dad move. And I'm just in the corner going like, please stop, please stop. But at the same time, in my heart, I was like, that's my dad. And nobody was more loving to my father than Jared was. they've got a great relationship as
Well,
well.
let me say this, funny, not to interrupt, but I think it was this week, it was either this week or last week. I don't know if y'all have like an iPhone, and every now and again, you'll get a text, but it says the number, not the contact. I don't know if like it auto updates or something. Anyways, I had a text from a number that's not saved in my contacts. It used to be. And it's from Alan Ackles, his dad, and the text is something like, "Hey, it's Dad Ackles. I'll be in Austin today. Love to see you if you're around." And that day, for whatever reason, I think I was either just out of town or not back in town or something. I couldn't do it. But I was like, "Hey, Dad Ackles." Like, we caught up a little bit, but it's just so funny that, I met this dude 20 years ago, 20 and a half. And now his dad is like, "I'm in Austin. Like, how are the kids? Want me to come bring brisket?" I'm like, "I love that. I can't eat it for a couple of days because I'm not home." But it was fun. So to answer your part of the question that was to me, I love working with Jensen as a director. I love working for him as an actor as a director. Got to do it on my own too. Had a great time. I love seeing people shine. I love excellence in anything. Whether I'm not the world's biggest baseball fan, I love baseball, but you bet your ass I'm gonna watch Game 7 of the World Series. Even types of music I don't listen to often if someone's great at it, but I love seeing somebody shine in whatever passion they have, whatever their vocation is. And so seeing him in the director's seat and the actor's seat, seeing his dad in the actor's seat and the proud father seat, and they both do both things so well, all things so well. It was really awesome to experience. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Natasha. I'm from Toronto.
I'm so sorry.
I've been a fan of you since I've been watching since I was 16 years. 16 years. When I was in high school, so I've been a fan since the beginning. And I've been watching all your shows, especially Tracker. And Jerry had to be on the show. What character did you play?
The handsomer brother.
The delusional, illegitimate brother.
It's me! Hey, the producers, call him. Give me a job, dude.
Justin would never let it happen. You're taller than he is.
Yeah, you gotta start choosing roles where you're not the shorter brother.
Listen, man, you're right. You're right. That's a good question. The tough thing with Tracker is it's such a small cast. It's it's a pretty tight story. There's not a lot of expanse for other folks to be in that world consistently. That being said, he could very easily be the tech guy. For real, he can handle all the technical jargon. He can come in and he can be like, listen guys, the Wi-Fi router's not gonna work right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go upstairs, I'm gonna rewire the this and that and the other, and I'm gonna take the Zag, and then you guys are gonna get your and then Justin and I would just be like, did you bring him in? And I'm like, I didn't do that. This is on you.
I also love, after 15 and a half years, during 27 episodes, being side by side, like, what would Jared be good at? Jensen's not like, a really emotionally available, handsome guy. He's like, he can say words.
But you know who can do exposition? People who don't have emotional availability and can't do the hard scenes. I don't think those people can do exposition as well. you have to have a base of being able to like go there when you need to go there in order to handle the tough stuff. Listen, he can come on and be anything. He can do anything. I have anything I throw at this guy, he's gonna knock it out of the park. So yeah. He could be the exposition guy.
He could be like a bouncer at one of the bars you walk into. And he says some words about some shit. Hey, how are you?
He could be an anxiety-ridden mute that just...
I'm not even talk. So I'm on a day rate.
Yeah.
$30 a day.
Yeah, but here's the thing, you're so good you don't need to talk. Where's the rim shot there?
Hi, how are you?
Hey, my name is Melanie. I'm from Bristol, Tennessee, just about 20 miles down the road from Jensen City, Tennessee.
Only 20 miles? Well, God darn it.
Tri-Cities. So, Bristol Motor Speedway.
Oh, yeah. That's a real place. I've seen it on TV. I don't believe what I see on TV. I have a history. I have sorry.
Just a backstory. So I'm a teacher. I teach kindergarten. Oh, bless your heart. I have 2 mascots in our classroom, and every day they have a little something to say to my kindergartners. They're silly geese, and they have 2 very special names: Jensen Ackles and Jared Ackles.
Did you come up with those names?
All by myself.
There you go.
So I was wondering what you would have your goose persona say to my kindergarten class.
So it's Jensen Ackles? Ackles. And Jared Paddles. Uncle, so I have to paddle.
Basically, what would you say to a kindergarten class? I think is the question. If you were a goose. Or a geese.
You can't be a geese.
You could if you were geese. If we were geese.
Get your grammar right.
Listen, man.
I would say, as I'm gonna try and, it's been a while since I've acted, I'm trying to embody the character. As Jared Paddles, I would say, why am I a goose? We are geese, but there's a moose, and those aren't meese. I see. Okay, great. Mr. Ackles?
I don't want to follow that.
Hey, good on you.
Can you, can I just make a request? This is what I want to give to you. Can you find like one of those little like air, like a little clown thing? And then anytime a kid gets something, like an answer right or maybe wrong, Jensen Ackles gives him a little. I know what that is.
Thank you very much, and good on you for teaching kindergarten. It's gonna be a lot of internet. All right, I bet. Thank you.
My name is Emma, and I just want to say, and sorry to everyone in the audience, but I've actually only seen like 7 episodes of Supernatural. I'm here for my mom. She's the biggest fan ever, and she loves you guys.
Where's your mom?
By 7, she means 3.
Over there.
Hi, Mark.
So my question is, since you you guys are from Texas, and you guys all know this, but Buc-ee's came from Texas. And I was wondering if Jared and Jensen and Sam and Dean were all on a road trip together, what is everyone getting from Buc-ee's?
Into a different car.
So Jared's road trip food is weird. Speaking in third person. Jared really likes it. So I usually get Cool Ranch Doritos and beef jerky, and like a Gatorade Zero,
Which smells great.
Sam,
What a potpourri of
that's how I can smell it.
combination that is.
Sam would probably get some sort of like.
Granola bar!
I mean, Buc-ee's has a lot. It has some sort of salad with dressing inside. Dean would probably grab it and pour it on his burger. Yeah, so Jared's getting Cool Ranch Doritos and jerky, probably teriyaki jerky or slightly spicy jerky, and a Gatorade.
So, have you been to Buc-ee's? Okay, so for those of you who have not been to Buc-ee's, it is a delight. There is a beef jerky counter with imagine like a seafood counter or a butcher shop with the glass and all of it displayed, like all the different cuts of meat. That's all the different options of beef jerky that you have.
It's glorious.
So I would imagine this. I would imagine Jensen and Dean just standing in front of the glass, going like, you do like spicy honey? I was like, barbecue, yeah, barbecue would do it. What about that? What about the hot one over there? Okay, yeah. What about the ghost pepper? I'm not afraid. I think it would be a half-an-hour conversation about what the two of them were going to get. And honestly, that's one of the things that I share deeply with Dean is his love for food like that.
Thank you. SPN family, say hi to Nora from Alabama.
How you doing? Can you say hi?
Hi.
So you are our last question. So, I don't know, is this your first time? Welcome. So
She has earrings on that say, bitch, and jerk. I feel like you're in the right place.
you're my place. Love the sign, and you can see a bunch of family members, some who you may know, most who you do not, but we get to see. And you are our last question, so you can ask whatever you want. Even smell it. What does this mean?
No, we don't need to. Nora, what's your last question?
Was it awkward filming? All right, actually, I have a question for Jared.
Sure.
Go for it.
Was it awkward filming scenes where Jensen and Cass were just doing their awkward I think.
No, I think for Sam to be in this scene with Dean and Cass, he has a very specific relationship with both, right? And so, family doesn't mean blood, and family doesn't end in blood. And so I think Sam, the way I tried to play it, was that Sam was grateful that Dean had an outlet that I couldn't be. The Sam as a little brother character who was going to go to law school and do this and that. I feel the same way about my own friends and family. A great friend that they go out with. I don't get mad. great. Like when Genevieve goes out with her friends, I love it. I love it. Like sweet. She has an outlet. She can bitch about her husband. And I don't have to hear it. But I think Sam loved Cass. They were funny because they were kind of like resting bitch faces with each other. But there was obvious deep care there. So I think Sam really enjoyed seeing his brother have some way to have an outlet that maybe he didn't want to share with Sam. So I think Sam was very supportive.
But also, fun fact, when Jensen and Misha were just looking at each other while Jared was acting, we were basically just silently communicating, what is he talking about? And that takes a lot of eye contact in order to communicate non-verbally. But listen, thank you for being here.